there, this is Jody with Supreme Peace Yoga and Wellness, and I just wanted to take a moment to check in and see how you're each doing today, but also to share with you some things that we're doing at the studio, as well as just make a little comment on what's happening in the world right now. But first, before we do that, and I don't think that this piece is happening enough in some of the areas in our lives right now. Before we dive into what's happening with coronavirus, what's happening at the studio, what's happening in the world, let's just take a moment to center and get settled together if we can. So if you're watching this, hopefully you're not driving or anything. Surely you wouldn't be doing that. But hopefully you're in a place where you can sit or stand or lie down for just a few moments. But let yourself feel connected to something beneath you. That might be the floor beneath your feet, it might be the chair beneath your legs or behind your back. And just let yourself settle in there, sink in, feel your weight, your heaviness. And then from there, begin to feel your lightness. So the lower half of the body heavy, the upper half of the body perhaps feels light and reaches towards the sky. And then let's bring our hands to a couple of our center points, our heart and our belly if that feels good. You could close your eyes if you'd like. I'm going to close mine. And just start to be aware of the noises, the sounds around you, including my breath. Let those be a part of this centering. Be aware of any smells, the temperature of the place. If your eyes are open, you can be aware of the colors, the sights, the things that you're seeing, but try not to get too attached to what's happening around. If the eyes are closed, you might just notice the light behind the eyelids. And then from there, let your eyes soften, let the muscles around the eyes soften, let the brain soften. And bring your awareness down into your body, into the rest of your body. Feel the breath flowing or not, in and out of the lungs. And if you find yourself holding your breath or breathing shallowly, maybe you invite some longer, deeper breaths into the body. You can even take a sighing breath out, exhaling tension or tightness if you'd like. And then just taking your time with this, and when you're ready, you can come back to this video. So that's just a little something that you can do when, like me, my husband jokingly says when I start to spin out. When we get in those kind of funnels of thought, funnels of worry, funnels of whatever that we step into, just taking a few minutes to breathe and come home to yourself and remembering that you're right here, right now. I just wanted to take a moment and send out this video though, because I'm aware of the increased level of talk at the yoga studio about what's happening out in the world, not only with how we're fighting coronavirus, but also all of the changes that are happening as a part of that. And all of that is very important. It's also very important for us to remember how much we need each other during this time. Connection is so very important and so very healing on so many levels. And so at a time when we're recommending social distancing, it's important that we don't move over into social isolation, that we're finding ourselves feeling really lonely, not having places of belonging, not having places where we can feel safe, where we can share our fears if we need to, not having places where we can see ourselves reflected in other people who love us. So while it is important to take really some necessary steps to stay safe and healthy, it's also important to get creative about how we can stay connected and involved and supported in each other's lives. And I believe that we have a really good plan here at Supreme Peace in terms of following those recommendations of social distancing, following recommendations of disinfecting and cleaning. And if you'd like to know more about what we're doing here and the recommendations that we have for any of you that may step through our door, we're going to have, you can click the link below, and there are 3 basic recommendations, or 3 basic sections. One is going to outline how we at Supreme Peace, what we're doing to keep you and all of us nice and healthy, so that our doors can stay open as long as they possibly can to welcome you in. Also, some recommendations on how you can care for yourself during this time, and finally, how we can care for each other as a community and take really good care of one another. So if you're interested in any of those things, please click the link below. One little spoiler that I am going to give you is that for the last few years, it's been nagging me in the back of my mind that we should be doing online classes. And I just didn't have the bandwidth to research that and deal with that. I love our in-person stuff so much that it just didn't rise to the top of the to-do list. And when one of our beloved students asked me last week if I would consider doing online classes if for some reason we couldn't continue to offer live classes here at the studio, I was like, you know what? There is no time like the present. So whether or not we ever have to close our doors or not, we're going to go ahead and move forward with online classes. So as of today, we'll begin offering 1 online class a week in addition to our regular schedule. Now, we all know things are changing rapidly, and so today is Thursday, March the 12th. If things should happen really quickly where we're asked to close our doors, don't worry, you're going to be in good hands. We'll plan to do at least 1 live class a day so that you can attend those. And there'll be information forthcoming about how you can make sure that you know those are happening and how you can participate in those. So I'm super excited about that. I also do believe that this really tumultuous time that we're going through may actually be exactly what we need to kind of shake things up in order to get really serious about the things and the people that are important in our lives. And so if we stay tuned in to how we can help each other, how we can hold one another up, how we can support each other, I think we're all going to come out of this on the other side with some beautiful, beautiful things coming out of this time. So let me know how I can support you. If you have questions or comments, please feel free to shoot us an email. That's probably one of the best ways to get in contact with us. And again, we look forward to serving you. Thank you so much for being here with me, and you'll be hearing lots from me in the coming days about our online classes.